A number of surveys and studies have been conducted to find out what kind of vehicles women want, completely based on their online search habits. Now, a program called MotoMomz, hosted by Robin Hofmeyer and Matrice Daniels, is going beyond merely asking what wheels women want. Daniels and Hofmeyer are helping equip women with information to make the right choices when it's time to purchase a new whip, from tires to safety features. They join me now in studio to discuss this further. Unfortunately, Robin was not able to make it, but it's an absolute pleasure to have you with us, Maurice.
Thank you so much.
Well, tell us a bit about this program and what exactly you guys are hoping to achieve by it.
Well, we basically started MotoMomz so that we can inspire women to step into a man's world and paint it rose gold. We feel women should be more moto savvy and also have better decision making when purchasing a vehicle. They should be more well informed.
Sure.
There isn't always somebody to guide them or show them along. So that's basically why we started MotoMomz.
Absolutely. And I mean, so often, especially when you're, a young woman who's buying her first car, you'll get family members who say, but you always have to take a man with you. They know what to look for when you're purchasing your new vehicle. What are some of the things that women should be looking out for, especially young moms should be looking out for when we do go and buy a new whip?
What we should look out for is mostly safety. Because a lot of cars don't even have, they don't lock all around, or it's not central locking. So definitely safety. What else? Space. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things women need that men don't necessarily need. So it doesn't help, like you say, taking a man with you to help you choose a car, because that is not specific to our needs as women and moms. But I think definitely safety is the number one, and then space.
Yeah. And I mean, just on the screen, we're seeing some of the work that you guys have done, some of the programs that you guys have done reviewing cars. What are some of the cars that you enjoyed actually being in, and that you think are the right purchase for a young mom?
Well, it does depend on your budget. I feel like the Nissan Micra Plus, that's a nice car for a mom, depending on your budget, as I say, and those go for about 273,000. But then you get a Toyota RAV4. That's a really nice car for a mom or for a bigger family, and they go for about 578,000. So I think it just really depends on what you are able to afford and what suits the size of your family.
Sure. And I mean, a lot of us will be going on holiday now with the festive season upon us, either driving down or, renting cars to be by the beach or whatever the case may be. I know as a young mom that I stay away from cars that I think are easy to steal, even though it's a rental.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Your Polos, I definitely do not want to rent at all.
Yes.
Do not look in that direction. What are some of the cars that we can consider renting out?
Well, taking into consideration that going on holiday or driving down can be a bit pricey. So I would suggest like a lower budget car to travel with but still safe is probably the Nissan Micra. If you have a bigger family, I would say something like a Renault Scenic or a Ford EcoSport. If your budget is not an issue, then I would say go for a RAV4. It's a nice car to travel on the long road, as well as the Volvo XC90.
Yeah. And, just as we wrap up this conversation, there's a lot of features that we, as women may not even understand. We may need to just Google exactly what this feature helps with.
Yes.
How are you guys helping women understand more about these features in MotoMomz?
So we share what we learn and what we discover about the cars. We share the information that we have, and also teach the woman what the cars have and how that affects us in our daily lives. Being women and moms, I think it's easy for them to relate to us than to a man who's not specifically addressing their everyday needs.
Sure. And just as we wrap up, where can people find information on MotoMomz?
You can find us on Instagram at MotoMomz, on Twitter at Moto_Moms, and YouTube and Facebook at MotoMomz with a Z.
Well, thank you so much for that. Matrice Daniels
Yes.
from MotoMomz speaking to us about the online program that they have to really help equip young moms and young families make the right choice when it's time to buy a car.